Hello everybody, Roscoe here and welcome back to Roscoe Inc., the space program, where we put Kerbals into space. Sometimes. So a lot's changed, a lot of things have happened since the last episode. I recorded those 3 episodes pretty much in one sitting, just to get a general feel of how this series was going to be received, and it's been received very well. Super happy with that. But in the meantime, because that's been 3 weeks, we're now on to the 4th week of this, I've been kind of playing about with this on the side, trying to get a little bit better. And as you can see, we have a little orbital up there. It's the Roscoe Orbital V version 1.6. And it is just floating around up there, just doing an orbit with no way of getting back. I cannot get Jebediah Kerman back at this stage until I can get a rocket up there with a little bit more fuel in order to rescue him. So just before we start pressing on, I'm just going to address some of the comments. I've noticed that I've got some comments pop up on my the comment section, and one of them is from Stephen Kerb. He says, "It's a good start. This is for episode 1. What are your goals with this series?" So this series, I just generally want to be able to get out to the outers, right out there. I want to try and get to, what is Mars called in this? Mars is called Duna, I believe, isn't it? Or is it further out? I'm pretty sure it's Duna. I want to try and get out there and just generally do a little bit of exploring, land on the moons. In the past, I have landed on the Mun. Tremendous sense of achievement that was. But that's pretty much what I want to do right now. I don't know if Minmus has any other moons or whatever. But yeah, just going to be planet hopping and hopefully getting out there. And then hopefully by the time I've conquered all these planets, Kerbal Space Program 2 will be out. So thank you, Stephen Kerb. Thanks for that comment. And you also said, why did you have the rocket for so long? Wouldn't lateral boosters have been better? Mate, I'm just doing trial and error here. I'm just putting stuff on, seeing what sticks, and flying it straight on up there and hoping that something will happen. I know there's a lot more rocketry trickery to be done in this game, but I'm just slowly but surely getting used to it. Like I say, when I got to the Mun, I'm pretty sure this was like, there wasn't a campaign, there was no other options or anything like that. It was just like slap on rockets and away you go, and it was good fun. You're talking back what 2015, 2016, whatever it was. It's a long time ago. Anyway, that's enough rabbiting on. I've been rabbiting on for 3 minutes. Let's get some action done. So if I quickly go back to I don't think I've got anything on the launch pad. So we're going to go into the vehicle assembly and I'll show you the rocket that I've been kind of working on that seems to work. So I'm just going to open it up. Which one is it? It's a Roscoe Explorer. This is the new one. So this one has got me pretty far up. Was it this one or was it another one? That looks different. I think it was the Roscoe Explorer. Yeah. So that's... Sorry, I've got a bit of cold as well. This has managed to get me quite far up. It's got me in a stable orbit. I've got enough up there to zip around with and do whatever I need to do. But first off, I'm just going to quickly leave here and I'm going to go to the science facility and see what's actually needed, because I believe that mission control, the active thing, is to explore the Mun. That is just basically get out there, orbit it, and then come straight back. Because we've got all these ferry things and that, whatever. They would be good missions, but yeah, it's just no good. So we've got about 150,000 that we can spend and 55 science points, but I don't believe we can afford anything. I need a little bit more science in order to get anything. In terms of what I want to go for next, I am possibly thinking bigger, badder rockets, I believe. Like the heavy rocketry, I think. Maybe even propulsion. I haven't really figured out what I want to do yet. The thing is, it costs 90 in order to do this. So Yeah, I think it's going to have to be a heavy rocketry. I want the bigger, badder rockets. That way we can proper get out there. But anyway, that's by the by. We don't have enough science to do anything, so we need to try and get to the Mun. Now, someone was saying that there was a way of figuring all this stuff out here. Let me just see where is all my science experiments? Let's open. They're all kept in there. So yeah, I've got a little science module in there, which we're going to close off, because that's going to come with us. There's a heat shield right underneath that, and then obviously a different, what do you call this? I forget what it's called. Communication. It is the Communitron 16S. However, I'm thinking about replacing that for the high gain antenna. So that's what we'll do. We'll just replace that, fire on one of these little bambinos and change its orientation, and you can do that with rotate, and then we'll put that round like that, and that is good by me. So what we'll do is we'll quickly save that as the Roscoe Explorer 1.1, because I made a change to it, and then we'll just change my grammar to the Roscoe Explorer, and then we're just going to take this up and see what happens. Hopefully. It's going to cost us 24,000 in order to do this, so let's go for this. I know it looks absolutely yucky as hell, but I'm sure it'll work. So I've got a little thing here that I'm looking at. Now apparently you can start flying off into the outer galaxy and all this, that kind of stuff, or going into an orbit and then doing things in order to get to the Mun. But what I'm planning on doing is using this little thing. I want to get up into the orbit. I want to orbit first, and then from there we'll try and get to the Mun. Now we could probably blast straight on up there, but I don't think I have enough fuel at this stage in order to continue the journey. So basically, let's just test this out. Let's see what we need to do. So I need to excel it to 100 meters per second, then pitch 10 degrees on a heading. So the HDG, I need to find out where HDG is. Where is HDG? Is that, it's just, hang on, I need to get rid of that. There it's there. Okay, so let's do this. So I need to go head HD, right, let's just go. I need to stop talking, Ross. Okay, bang. So up we go. It's a very slow, hulking thing to get moving. So once we've reached 100 meters per second, which we have, we're going to move over to 90 degrees, maybe. Nope. It's just that much thrust on the bottom. So the whole plan's went to shit already. We've just started. Just wasted all that fuel. Maybe those rockets are just a bit too powerful. I could possibly step them down a smidge. Once we reach a certain height, we'll let it calm down a bit. Like that. Jettison them off. Turn ourselves the right way. If I can remember which way it was. Is it this way? And then fire this up. And then move ourselves to 90 degrees. That's not 90. I've completely screwed this. That's 360. What the hell is 90? It's 180. There we go. Kerbal Space Program, eat your heart out. There we go. So I do that. We'll run out before 20 kilometers. It did. Hit the space bar, activate. Get to apoapsis above 70. So I need to go to the map. AP above 70. And then cut. Which we have. Cut. Cut off the engine when it reaches 70 kilometers. Let the rocket coast towards apoapsis before cutting off the engine. After cutting off the engine. Get periapsis above 70 kilometers. As the rocket approaches apoapsis, orientate once more to align with prograde marker at 30 seconds before apoapsis. I don't even know where the time limit is on that. So I need to get this nav ball back up. So we need to head, if it'll let me, RT, turn that off just so we can turn. Because we've still got plenty of fuel actually. I'm actually surprised that we've managed to get that. So really, we really need to start getting ready to rock now. Please stop. Fuck me. Make it wrong. I need that to stop. That. Screwed it. Are we there yet? I think we're about almost there. And then I'm going to just go full burn right here. Oh, I just pressed fucking space. What a tit. Right, let's restart that. This is completely screwed. Let's revert back the flight. Back to the vehicle assembly area. Now, is there a different rocket that I could use to replace those ones with? So I'm currently using these big bad things here. I don't actually need that much power. So, above surface level, it's 250 kilonewtons. So what we could probably get away with is replacing those. Let me just go for this. Bop. And then firing on 4 of these little bambinos. Let's just try that. Listen, it's all about experiment. Experiment, experiment, experiment. So I need the aerodynamics, which is here. We'll get a wee winglet on the side of them. Make sure they're nice and straight, which they are now. No, they're not. That'll turn me like a fucking corkscrew. And there we go. How's that? That looks good. And then we'll get a couple of aerodynamic nose cones on the top of it. Man, this looks rubbish. You see, the other thing was giving us support. Let's just try it. Let's just see what happens. I'll save it as number 2, but we may have to revert back to the original. Let's go to launch. It'll probably topple. I think it's going to topple. It may topple. Oh no, it didn't. Well, there you go. Wonders never cease. Right, let's go for this. I don't think they're going to launch. I really don't. Anyway, up to 100 meters per second, pitch 10 degrees east. Right. Oh shit, it did do it. Right, now pitch. Pitch. Let's go. Oh, fucking hell. Just won't pitch. It just won't pitch. It's just annoying as hell. That didn't even get us halfway where I needed it to go. Oh, Jesus. Right. Now I need to go 90 degrees. 90 degrees. RT. Come on. Trial and error. It's all good practice for Valentina Kerman. I'm actually going to get this up and going for her. So she will go completely up and then completely down because it's all good experience for them. Hopefully that will straighten out a touch. But I don't think we're going to have enough fuel on the other side, I think. Why am I battling with this thing? Let me just check that map. So apoapsis needs to be over 70,000. Oh man, we've got a long way to go. Let me just see what we can do here. Let me take a wee crew report, see what happens. Nah, already been there. Jesus. Nah, we're not going to have enough fuel to do anything. There we go. That's about our lot right there. Never mind. Wow. Super burning up. So basically what we can establish from that is there wasn't enough fuel in order to get us up there, but by putting on those little bucket things, and now that I put those bucket things on, we've just not got enough oomph to go. I suppose I'm going to try an experiment. I think I'm going to try and a little experiment here. We'll get her all the way up there and see where we can get to. It's above 70, so once we're right about there, we'll just whip this round. And then we'll see how we can get on. I don't think we're going to get an orbit, to be perfectly honest, not in this run here. Come on. Let's just step up that. Then once we hit round about there. That's him gone. Let's see where we can get to with this. There's only a small engine on this thing. And there goes the small engine, it's fucking gone. Ah, Jesus. Right, okay. It's screwed. Right, let's whip it down. And then we'll talk about what happened there. So, first off, my great design it's not working. I don't know why. It's hard, man, try to get up into orbit. I have done it, but I've just not done it that good. Observing it. Jesus, dying here. There we go. Maybe take log pressure data. Nah. Temperature. Nah. Might close the doors. We'll just let it fall on down. Once we reach a certain height. Like now. We'll deploy that. Maybe do a crew report. I should let me. No, it's already been here. I think we've already been in the ocean. So yeah, I need to change things up. So what I'm thinking about doing is what we can quickly do as soon as we land here and get a recovery. Do a crew report. Yeah, we'll keep that. We'll open up this, and then we'll have a wee goosey gander in here. Log temperature. Already got it. Do the pressure. Already got it. The goo. That's enough. EVA. Yeah. Right, board back in. Right, and then we'll close that up, and then we'll just get the recovery team to recover everything. And then what I'm thinking about doing is maybe putting different rocket engines on the side there, something with a little bit more pizzazz. She got a little bit of experience, but not a lot. It wasn't really worth it, to be honest. Let's go back into here, and then we'll quickly work this one out before the end of the episode. So if I do that, what if, and it's just a what if, for instance, we do 4 of them, like that, and then we fire on another one at the top, and then what we'll do is we will put the swivel engines, crank them right there, so fire, jettison, fire. Hopefully they don't, no, there isn't a fuel crossfeed on them, so we'll get the little winglets on there. Basic fin. Let's get a basic fin on these. Let's try and keep the cost down a bit. And then I'll try and get that lined up. And then aerodynamic nose cone on all of them. Change that version to version 3. Save it. And then launch it. Let's see what happens. Right, now they're on the deck, so let's do an RT, get ready for full throttle burn, and hopefully this doesn't, I need to watch for that actually, because it could use all the freaking fuel. It shouldn't though. What I'm going to do is keep that pinned, and I'll keep an eye on that. So let's go for this. And then make sure that this, and it isn't. Right, okay, here we go, this could work. We've got a little bit more control. Let's point. Oh yeah, this is us. Come on, baby. We're over it. Over the hump. Over to 90 degrees. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Almost fucking there. Come on. There we go. That's good enough for me. Excellent. Right, we're up 90. So what do we need to do? Pitch 10 degrees east, which we have. Follow by keeping the level indicator within the circle of the prograde. Oh shit. Shouldn't have fucking touched that. There we go. There we go. Now that's done. What did that say? Run the first fuel. Right, okay, let's go to the second stage. Let's get ready to jettison these once it calms down. And now. So we've done that on the stage. And now we're looking to continue this and then wait for our apoapsis to go above 70,000. Which is going to take a long while to get there. Seems quite shallow, doesn't it? We were supposed to coast on up. The hell's happened here? Plans went to shit. What the fuck is going on? Ah, nothing. No. Right, well, might as well jettison all stages. And then we'll come bring her back down. What a swizz, man. We're just shooting across. Like a shooting star. Am I moving too high? But if it... When the rocket speed reaches 100 meters per second, start a gravity turn by pressing the D key until the rocket's pitched 10 degrees towards east. The heading HDG on the nav ball should read 90 degrees. While the rocket accelerates, gravity will bend the trajectory downwards on the nav ball. This can be observed as a program marker dropping down, further down. Follow it by keeping the level indicator within the circle. Oh shit. Right, I tell you what. Let's revert that flight. We're going to go for this. Let's just go back to the launch. I want to get this. I want to nail this. It's going to be a little longer episode, but I think I'll wait to use, seeing as I've just kind of faffed around and not actually go anywhere. So RT, shift up. Right, let's get ready for this. Let's go. Up and away. 100 meters per second, move right. And then I'm following that little circle to... Right, let's start whipping it over. It just takes a while to whip this bitch right on, man. There, that's where I want it to chill. Right, now, so now I'm going to be keeping the marker in this thing until my second stage has run out. My first stage even. So I just want to keep this going. Nice and steady. Right, that's them now done. Let's hopefully get rid of them. Then go on with the next stage. Okay, now what? Continue to accelerate, full throttle. Continue to keep this. This does not look fucking right. I'm shooting straight down. Yep. let's just fucking land. I have no idea what I'm doing here, guys. If anybody can give me a hand, that would be great. Because I have screwed this shit right up. And I ain't going to lose an astronaut. Revert flight back to launch. Let me know in the comments what I'm doing wrong. What can we do here using this setup? How can I get up there? What am I doing wrong? The reason I got up to orbit before is I was just shooting this thing straight on up there. And once I got up there, I was just doing all the manoeuvring up there. But it's not very efficient. And it wasn't getting me very far. As you can see, the guy's still floating about up there. I need to get this shit figured out, otherwise we ain't going to be reaching no man. So, if you've enjoyed this video, please remember to give a like. If you've got any comments or suggestions, get them in the comments box below. Help me get this thing up into orbit and successfully back down again. If we can do that twice, then we can start working out what we need to do in order to get to the Mun. Then that's just going to be a simple case of orbiting there as well. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. I'm going to apologise again for my coughing and spluttering. Honestly, it's actually starting to get better. This is me better. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye.